pumprepairmedia.com. All right, welcome back. And the first thing you want to do is hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, remember, all parts are available at pumprepairmedia.com. All right, so we're back with like part 7 or 8 of the Waterway Executive 56, okay? And this video is also considered a how to remove a stubborn spa pump impeller part 1, okay? So you might have seen my other videos on other channels or other websites or whatever, where I remove them with a strap wrench or channel locks, you know, stuff like that. But we have a new trick that was sent in by a customer a while ago, this older gentleman, and he thought of a good idea, and this really does work. So here you go. This is called a Fernco fitting, okay? You can buy these at, like, you know, Home Depot, your local plumbing supply store, okay? Or you can even buy them from us. We got them for sale, I think, like 15 bucks or something like that. And then basically what you do is, like, you say to yourself, like, oh my God, I can't really get a strap wrench in there, right? It's hard to get a strap wrench in there, or you can't get, you know, a pair of channel locks in there. So what do? You know, especially if the impeller is real tight. Well, that could be a real major problem. Now remember, we will show you how to do that. So what you're going to do is take your Fernco. This is a 4x3 Fernco, or like I said, you can buy it from the website, pumprepairmedia.com, or you can buy it at a local plumbing supply store. And it has like a band on here. It actually has 2 bands. One goes on here, just like this, all right, and it fits on here. And we're going to show you that in the next video on part 2, how to do this side. But for the first part, we'll be working with this band, the outer side, which is the forward side. Now, if you have a little bit of seal lube or a little bit of grease, that's great. You can throw a little bit on there, a little bit of Vaseline, something like that. Just throw a little bit, a tiny, tiny bit inside of this. Not too much when it's gooped up, just a little bit so it moves. And then what you want to do is, so you have your hose clamp here. Put your hose clamp towards the bottom like that, and then you want to basically just slide this over the impeller. So you're going to have to wiggle it a little bit. It might take a second to get this on there, but you will. You'll get it on there. So just like this, and you can see this is now, I think, all the way on there. Let me just double check. Yeah, it looks like it's almost all the way. Yeah, it's all the way on there. Yep. So there you go. It's all the way on the impeller. Now you say to yourself, well, what am I supposed to do? All right, I got this on here. Okay, well, if I'm going to spin it, look, it's going to spin, Joseph. I'm going to spin the armature, right? How do I tighten it up? Well, that's the good news. What's cool? Check this out. See, if you look right through that discharge hole, like that, you can see the head of the screwdriver. I mean, the screw that you have tightened. So basically what we're going to do is take a Phillips head, flathead screwdriver just like this, and you can put it in there and tighten it up. Now, I like to use my chisel. Here, I dropped it on the floor, so I'm just going to grab this real quick. I'm not hiding behind the pump. This would be funny for YouTube. I should hide it. YouTube probably take a screencast of that, right? All right, so there you go. So I'm just taking my chisel because it's a little bit longer, and I'm just going to tighten this up. So you can see in there, I'm just going to take this in there and just tighten that flat head. You get it. It's a hose clamp. I'm sure if you're mechanical, you're like, all right, I get it. Just tighten the hose clamp. So there you go. Just tighten the hose clamp up just like this, right through the spout. Like that, and once your hose clamp's nice and tight, you'll get a good grip. So now you say to yourself, well, what do I do now? I mean, like, I can't. What we're going to do now is when we come back, we're going to show you, we're going to put this back on, and we're going to get a 3-foot piece of PVC pipe, 3 inches long, 3 inches wide, and we're going to stick that in there, and then we're going to put some channel locks on here, and bam, we're just going to spin the channel locks, and we're going to spin the armature, and we'll get this impeller off. Now, if you get that, you don't have to watch part 2, but if you're curious to see how we do it, watch part 2. All right, all parts are available at pumprepairmedia.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace!